Have you ever been singled out because of your skin color? Ever since Arizona Senate Bill 1070 has been implemented, brown-skinned individuals are being stopped every day by police to show proof of their legal documentation. I don't agree with this bill, and neither should you, because it violates our constitutional rights as citizens. Arizona Senate Bill 1070 is unnecessary and causes police to unjustifiably demand brown-skinned individuals to show proof of documentation anywhere at any time. The original name for the bill is Support Our Law Enforcement and Safe Neighborhoods Act, and it includes provisions adding state penalties relating to immigration law enforcement, including trespassing, alien registration documents, human smuggling, and many more. I will discuss Arizona Senate Bill 1070 through the perspective of 3 different groups. To attain this, first I will discuss President Obama's perspective of the bill. Secondly, I will address the bill in the perspective of Mexican Americans. Last but not least, I will discuss the viewpoint of ranchers. Barack Obama is pleased yet concerned about Arizona Senate Bill 1070. He believes that it is great that the Supreme Court have discovered important arrangements of Arizona immigration law. Although this seems like a positive thing, Obama says that a patchwork of state laws is not a solution to our damaged immigration system, but part of the problem. At the same time, Obama remains concerned about the fact that the law requires local law officials to check the immigration status of anyone they suspect to be there illegally. He agrees with the court that individuals cannot be detained solely to declare their immigration status. Obama states that we must ensure that Arizona law enforcement officials do not execute this law in a way that threatens the civil rights of Americans. Obama is more focused on the rights of the people than any state law. He wants to make sure that every citizen of the USA is treated with dignity and respect, because how we look does not make us American. In fact, what makes us American is our shared belief in the enduring promise of this country and our shared responsibility to leave it generous and hopeful that we find it. Mexican Americans believe that this law is antagonistic and unconstitutional. Notably, this law forces all police officers to verify a person's immigration status whenever a cop interacts with a brown person. Sheriff Joe Arpaio men wear ski masks and arm themselves with automatic weapons to stop Mexicans with cracked windshield. Moreover, families are separated with parents deported and children left to protect themselves alone in this cold, cruel world. After one of Arpaio's sweeps through the city of Guadalupe, children were too scared to attend their Catholic authentication because they were afraid that their parents would get deported. Mexican Americans believe that it's absurd how we once depended upon federal government to protect minorities from firehouses and segregated schoolhouses, and now they support how far local cops can go to attain brown people. This is backwards, and it isn't promoting justice no matter what way you put it. On the other hand, ranchers agree with Arizona Senate Bill 1070 because they fear for their safety. Ranchers prefer to live off the grid in the vast desert near the Mexican border and regularly deal with the desperate illegal immigrants that either knock on their doors for water or rush across their land with marijuana and other drugs bonded on their backs. Robert Ian Crist Jr., 58, the descendant of one of the best known and oldest ranchers family in Southeast Asia, was found shot to death March 27, 2010 after radioing to his brother that he was helping someone that seemed to be an illegal immigrant. When the border wall was built, Bill Odell, who lives 400 feet away from the border, drove around the fence and pointed out areas where smugglers have cut it and adjusted it, sometimes even bringing ladders to speed their way over. Arizona, where the border authorities arrest more people and catch more drugs than any other state, has been a critical moment for the immigration debate, and ranchers have been in the very midst of it. Some worried ranchers have allowed armed civilian patrol groups to use their property to help catch border crossers. By getting past the border wall, Smugglers show that they will go through the impossible in order to get across. Ranchers constantly watch over their shoulders in the hopes of remaining safe and free from illegal immigrants. Today, I discuss the importance of Arizona Senate Bill 1070 and why it should no longer be implemented due to the lack of constitutional rights being presented on an account of it. No one should be treated unconstitutionally. From the evidence provided, it is clear that Arizona Senate Bill 1070 is unnecessary. Obama's main goal is making sure that no one feels victimized due to their skin color. During slavery, people felt isolated and unworthy. Those days are long gone, and it's a shame that Mexican Americans have to feel this way today in the 21st century. Although ranchers are for the bill because they want to feel safe and secure in their homelands, with the bill, nothing will change. Like they have gotten around the border fence, smugglers will find a way around anything. Any bill that makes it seem okay to racial profile is a bill that should be thrown away forever.